Let's have a little chat about Sadio for a minute, gents. I mean, I want to talk about Sadio being moved to the centre, but Paddy, the more I watch back his assist for Mohamed Salah last night, the more I still wonder how physics allowed it to happen. It just seemed like there was no angle for that pass, and how he managed to loop it over. Even Gary Neville and Carragher were almost climaxing when they were commentating on it. Like,
yeah, absolutely. It was an unbelievable pass. The vision, the execution, a pass that was never on, and he's just been a man reborn in the middle. I think earlier on in the season, obviously last season, rightfully so, a lot of us were kind of getting a bit frustrated with how he was performing out on the left. Me being one of the key criers, if you could suggest that word. But he has really found the new vein of form through the middle. And I'm buzzing about it. I think this new vein of form through the middle has almost single-handedly carried him to a new deal. And it's great. It comes at a time where I was kind of getting, this is going to sound funny, worried about Jota's footballing ability. Because he's a great goal scorer, a great finisher, but I think we can say that there's a lot to be desired sometimes with his passing and other things that Sadio Mane has in abundance, and finishing ability. And, you know, Mane's taking a claim to be the outright number 9, false 9, or whatever way you want to put it. And Jota may be struggling for a place on the bench, which is mad to say. It just shows the level we have. No, sorry, not struggling for a place on the bench, struggling to get off.
I can't say.
Sorry, no. Yeah.
What I would say, I suppose, is that Sadio, I look at Liverpool as a finishing school for footballers now, and Sadio is 29, almost 30 years of age. Jota has time on his side, and I think working alongside Sadio, working alongside Mo, working alongside Bobby, I think he will finish off his education. He will become a more complete footballer, and I suppose this is one of the things, Chris, when you buy footballers from a bracket that's just below world class at the moment you buy them, you have to understand there will be development in there as well. But Sadio, as Paddy said, and as I said before, he looks reborn, and dare I say it, but there was a load of love between him and Mo as well yesterday, which I was enjoying.
I watched a side-by-side clip of him and Roberto Firmino in 2017-18. It's very similar. Very, very similar. And that is prime Bobby Firmino playing in a slightly more advanced role than the false 9 we were used to. Whilst he still got involved with goal scoring, and I think he scored 28 goals that season, Bobby. Like, if we can create this monster like Sadio Mane, we're literally it's incredible. Like, he could play. He started on the right. He then came into on the left and won the Champions League and the Premier League. He's now going through the middle and could fire Liverpool to 4 trophies. It's a big rebirth, and I think we have to take counsel in the fact that we were criticizing him. I think we might have put him in our sell tier list, Paddy, if you remember. And we have to eat a fine slice of humble pie. Because,
and I will say publicly and very quickly that I was not here for the tier list. This is when these two fuckers were out on holidays. I fully respect Sadio Mane and always have done. Craig distances himself from these opinions. These are not the opinions of the whole. These are the opinions of 2 clowns. Go on, gentlemen.
Craig, we actually told Craig before the stream we're going to do a tier list and asked him to let us know what his was. He had Mane in set as well.
Yeah,
free transfer. I had him in. Yeah, free transfer.
And on Jota. I think with our front 5, it's now horses for courses. We're in the luxury where we can pick a player on the basis of an opponent. Diogo Jota maybe yesterday wasn't the best pick, but then against some other sides he may be. I mean, he's got 21 goals this season. There's no, like, you can't criticize a player with 21 goals.
He's a poor man Mitrovic, Chris. That's all he is. He's a poor man Mitrovic.
It's mental if we do. Like, it is, and it shows you the standards that he's coming under some little bit of fire because he's not got the footballing ability of Diego Maradona or Roberto Firmino. Like, come on, it's all good. Or Harry Kane, according to some people. So, we're blessed to have these 5.
So, are we all of the agreement then that we have to give Sadio Mo a new contract immediately? We're all on board now.
Always was.
Immediately wouldn't be my choice of word. I would say at the right time, because I think back in sort of October, November, if we'd have given Mo Salah a contract, he'd have been demanding £500,000 a week. Because there's been a little bit of a lull, we were able to get into a stronger negotiating position. I'd say we have to give them both a contract at the best time, but we should definitely give them both a contract.
Should there be parity of pay there, do we think, gents?
No. By the way, well done, Ella, for scoring the winning goal in the Camogie match. Well done.
It is difficult because they came in roughly around the same time. You know, it's actually Sadio was in beforehand. They are both putting up good numbers. They're both leaders of the team. You know, they're both established. I wonder, because I've long felt and said on the streams that I think Mane could have a good case to feel a little bit aggrieved at the club for their, maybe, you know, from the outside we're reading this wrong, but it always felt like that he was second fiddle in the tier of negotiations or priorities behind Mohamed Salah. But he's just shown us yet again that he's as important to the team, to the squad, than anybody else, perhaps.
I don't know. Has he got as much credit in the goal scoring and goal contribution bank as Mo? Probably not. So I don't know statistically how you can pay them the same, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, look, I actually don't give a shite what they get paid, as long as they both sign and they're both happy, I suppose, Paddy. That's all we as fans should really be concerned about.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that is, we're not involved in the finer details, but you know, if he was still performing on the left, I definitely wouldn't be rushing to give him a new deal, because I think he wasn't playing great there. But through the middle, Sadio Mane is a different player and has added a couple of years onto the prime of his career, because I think he can do a good job there for many years to come.
Yeah, I mean, I feel I've been kind of foreplaying this enough. I want to get into how shit United are, lads. Like, I have to revel in this for a few minutes. Like, I can't just let it go. I need to exercise these demons that have been built up in me over the past 20 years of this rivalry, or 30 years of this rivalry. Everything we said, Paddy, and I love when this happens, everything we said in our watch along, when, remember, we had no audio, so we don't know what's been said on the TV at any point. Everything we said was echoed by Gary Neville, by Roy Keane, by United fans around the world as well. They were an embarrassment to that badge yesterday, mate. They were shocking.
Yeah, I mean, I think it tells you a lot when Gary Neville was applauding Hannibal Mejbri for coming on and fouling multiple Liverpool players. They were all like buzzing about that. That was the best, because he showed a bit of fight. Because he came on like a little prick, started fouling people. You know, they were embarrassing. They really were embarrassing. No, they could be the worst team in the Premier League, the worst team, the worst unit. Like, Norwich would show fight. Norwich would have showed fight last night at least. United have nothing. Overpaid idiots. It's great to see. It really is. But they are nothing. A whole lot of nothing. That was Liverpool's easiest game of the season at Anfield.